Good morning, everybody. This is Molly. How are y'all doing? I'm saying morning. I hope y'all are having a great day. Okay, ladies, I want to get started on a mini album I've done. It is out of my comfort zone. I've loaded it to the gills with all kind of pretty stuff. It's a graphic 45. The paper is Once Upon a Springtime. I know y'all have seen some beautiful albums with that paper, but I wanted to go ahead and show y'all what I've done. So, as you can see, my book is Once Upon a Springtime Wish. So let's see if we can get started now. There's the cover, and then I'll zoom out so we can get started. Outside, as you can see, when I'm saying out of my comfort zone, you'll see all the bling and pretty things I've done there. I think they're pretty. Outside, loaded with ribbon, a little bit different for me. And then, of course, on one of the Tim Holtz pieces, I've made this charm. And let me see if I can get close enough for you and show you. Of course, we've got a crystal piece there. Here I've got a pretty piece of jasper, a natural stone. Another pretty piece of some jasper. See how it's a natural stone? You see how pretty the colors pick up? Just a pretty little medallion. A piece of crackle glass. And then, of course, a little butterfly, if you can see him. So the charm piece I really like. I love rocks and things, so I just thought that was a pretty touch to add the natural stones. And then, ladies, the book is filled with tags that I've used Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays on. I just fell in love with them. So I'm going to be showing you some of the things I do with that. I hope y'all enjoy. Okay, here's the first inside page. You can see it's got a lot of the little Prima bling. This is from one of the Say It in Crystals pieces I've had that had the turquoise. Of course, a lot of little Prima. Set up some things here. Prima bling here. And then, of course, I did the binding from Laura, following the paper trails. Way to bind, one of the things she taught us how to bind, and I love it. Now here's where I'm going to show off what I've done with the Lindy Stamp Gangs, some of the sprays. I hope y'all can see those pretty iridescents. These tags you're going to see throughout the books are from the Prima's new, actually, they're the newest Prima collection, the Botanical Gardens. So the tags you see are all from there, unless they are some of the pieces from the Graphic 45 Once Upon a Springtime collection, but most of them you'll see are from that new collection. I hope y'all can see the sparkle on this. I had a blast using this Lindy's Stamp Gang. I'm not an artist and I don't play one on TV, but I tell you, after using some of this stuff, I felt kind of like an artist. Hope you can catch the sparkle. A lot of the tags you'll see in here were actually some baby yellow cardstock that I used the spray on, and as you can see, it was kind of magical how it turned them into some things. I don't want to dawdle too much on some of them, but I want y'all to see. See this one right here, I started feeling a little bit like an artist. I sprayed some green across there, some blues and pinks. You can see how I let them puddle and how they made the pretty shines on the edges. Really enjoying experimenting with it. This tag, you'll notice on most of the tags I did one set of colors on the front and a different set of colors on the back. These leaves are some of the new Prima burlap leaves. You'll see here, I really like the color on there. Prima, of course. This is from Michael's, one of their collections. Got it on sale half off, so really enjoyed that. Second page, let me turn. The book's kind of thick, so let me get started. Just a sweet little page using, well-placed paper and things. Use some little pink rhinestones around some of the bubbles and all to highlight them. This color you see here, if you can see the sparkle on those flowers at all, it's the Lindy Stamp Gang Cream Brulee spray. It is a beautiful neutral pearlescent color that I think you'd really enjoy if you don't already have it. I may be the last one to get it, but I sure love it. Prima bling, of course some more Prima flowers. Again, I used that cream brulee on those butterflies. I hope y'all can see the sparkle on that. And then here's the tags I used here. I hope you can see this. These were one of the rose colors. I'll show you some of the colors I bought in a minute. Look at the pretty sparkle on that. And then again, a different color on the back, more lilac. Isn't that beautiful? This was a manila folder that I cut down to make a tag out of. Didn't do much on the inside of here. I've got some later I'll show you where I did a little more. This is the new Prima, the lace and bling, lace and crystal borders. Isn't that pretty? Just a small piece of it. Made a tag here. And then this is where you can see I kind of played up on the two-tone look. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous with that sprayed into these papers. So kind of easy there. And then this page again, this is a pocket in here. I've got it lifted up where you can put your picture or tag in there. Do a little journaling. Just one of the die cuts from the line. Okay, let me go to the next page. Again, just highlighting some of the paper from the line. I think that's real pretty. Some Prima flowers and bling. Next page, kind of the same, just really taking advantage of the paper. This piece is from K & Company. It's from their, oh, I've just forgotten the name of the line. It starts with an M, but it's a pretty little line I bought from them, and then some of the pretty flowers. Again, Prima, Prima, Prima. Love it. Oh my gosh, can you see that pretty Lindsay's spray? Isn't that gorgeous? And see in the back I did in shades of pink. Isn't that beautiful? I will be covering these with pictures or some other journaling. It's just right now I'm enjoying seeing the pretty colors. And then this one you can see some of the shades of greens. I bought about maybe 16 colors or so. The different, the Moon Shadow Mist, let me see what the others are called. Let me reach in here. I bought the Moon Shadow Mist, the Glitz Spritz, and what's the other one? Starburst sprays, and I loved all of them. The Moon Shadow Mist are a little bit more in keeping with me because they've got the browns and antique colors that I like so much, but all of the colors were just beautiful. Madeline collection, excuse me, the K & Company collection that I stole some of the pieces from was the Madeline collection. I'm slow, but I got there. Okay, Prima flower, Prima butterfly, little Say It in pearls. Again, here's a tag. And ladies, this is where I want to show y'all just a little comparison. This is the Lindy's Stamp Gang spray, as were all the other pages you can see. This on the inside, can you see the glimmer at all? This is some Tattered Angels. It's pretty. I like it. I have maybe 3 or 4 colors. That's kind of what kept me off the sprays for a while. It just didn't seem worth the time for me. But once I got these Lindy stamp sprays, Stamp Gang sprays, I just fell in love. I want to spray everything in the house. The cats, if they slow down, I'll probably spray them. I'm just enjoying the heck out of them. Okay, another simple page, a little blitz, a little bling. But the magic happens when you take out the tags. And you see just the stardust and magic of those sprays. Isn't that beautiful? These are some of the flowers from Recollections. Just a postcard from the line. But the beauty of the spray is, ooh, just really enjoyed it. Okay, and here we've got a pretty little page. You'll recognize some of the tags from the line. I just made a little ribbon thing. A magnet. Once I put my picture over it, it'll cover that magnet, but it'll still hold. And then some of the Prima flowers and things. I think this was one of my favorite little pieces of artwork with a little spring thing. Again, a tag from the Madeline collection. This, a tag will fit into, I haven't put it yet, but you can see where it's a tag pocket. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and then we'll go, I'm going to see if I can speed up a little bit, because the tags, I think once you've seen them, you get the gist of the book. Isn't that the beautiful shades of blue? This is more of a midnight color. Oh, it's gorgeous violet. Again, one of the manila folders. Just put some bling on it. This flower I got from Michael's, a Prima leaf. The Prima journaling tags from the Botanical Garden collection. The back is a little bit brighter story. See how that's more subtle, and you turn over and it's got just that kick of pink. Michael's flower, pretty ribbon I've had for years. This paper is actually from the Botanical Garden collection I used. These little die cuts are some German paper that I've gotten, cut out the little die cuts from, and American Crafts ribbon. And then when you open this one up, let me see if I can get it done. You can see some of the paper from the Once Upon a Springtime. This is some of the Prima Botanical Garden paper. These are some more of the little German die cut papers that I had. I think are so sweet. And then you can see some of that pretty pink. Hope you can see the sparkle on that pink spray. Okay, how we doing on time? Oh, I'm coming along pretty good. Okay, this will be the third time I've tried. I kept going over because I was just stopping to admire those pages so much. Okay, this tag right here is actually from the Moulin Rouge collection that I just got in from Prima, and I stole that just because I thought it was so pretty. This right here, I think y'all have already guessed, is one of those slider, what do they call them, a waterfall, I think, where you pull here and the little things flip down. The only thing I did a little different is I added a butterfly on each layer. Put this on the bottom. I thought that was cute, and just the size of it. This, of course, you recognize from the front where they show you the different papers. I just fit that to that. Getting close to the end. Put a metal frame from Making Memories. Lots of bling and Lindy's stamp spray and stickles and things to shine up the page. Here's some of the last of the tags. Isn't that stunning? Guys, when I talk about feeling a little bit more like an artist, really enjoyed learning how to make the sprays puddle or go to the edge or dry them different ways. And each way was just a fun discovery of what you could do with those sprays. Here's one more tag, just the pretty artwork. You can see with the sprays puddled on the edge and all. One more side of the tag. This tag is, of course, some of the pattern paper from the line. This piece is a die cut from the Que Sera collection from K & Company that I use, that I've had for a while. Another Michael's flower. I just love that collection. And then the papers from Graphic 45. I just love these Graphic 45 papers. So sweet. This is much more girly than I normally make, so I enjoyed it. Now this last page, I had fun with these flowers, and I'm going so fast, I apologize, but I had some blue flowers on another page. These were actually kind of a blech gray color that I got from Prima organza, and I just sprayed them with some of the spray and it turned them into a beautiful blue with a little sparkle. Okay, and this, let me put the book down again. As you can see, it's got little tags here. These little tags are just from the Graphic 45 line. Jolie Boutique bling on it. This one had one of the flowers from the Prima collection. Doll it up. And then, as you can see, this is just one of those little open things. Tags in this side. Open it up here. More little tags. You know, you get so many of those Graphic 45 tags, which is a good way to use them. Open it up and there's more tags. Surprise. And then the last one flaps open and you got where you can put your pictures in there. But I enjoyed having the little surprises of all the little tags and things, so that was fun. Okay, so there's the book. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I was going so fast, but I'm trying to beat the time without doing two parts. And really enjoyed the Graphic 45 paper. Now, ladies, I want to show y'all, if you don't know about this already, most of you probably have them already, so forgive me if I'm showing you something you already know. I've just discovered these. Lindy Stamp Gang. First, I tried the embossing powder. I've got this Caesar's Gold. If you don't have it, it is a color I think you'll love. It's got kind of shades of rose and gold together. It's beautiful. There's one color I bought that's called Angel Wing Peacock. It's clear, but it picks up an iridescent angel wing colors. I don't know how else to describe it. It's beautiful. This one here is Desert Moon Copper Pine. If you can see, it looks like it's going to be golden, but the copper and the pine colors show out when you emboss. It is beautiful. Okay, here are some of my favorite sprays that I used throughout the book. Again, I experimented with all of the colors that I bought, but here are some of the ones that I enjoyed the most, I think. This is Burnished Brass. It's a must-have color. You got to have it. It's beautiful. Golden Doubloons, I'll be reordering. Fell in love with it. Want to spray everything in the house with it. This is the Starburst spray. This was Cocoa Bean Copper. The copper color was stunning. I've already sprayed some other things with it and really enjoyed it. Buccaneer Bay Blue were some of the pretty brighter colors, and they came out just gorgeous. I do a lot of beach pages and things for my family, so I love that. And then this Creme Brulee, it's the Starburst sprays. Creme Brulee, what is it? Creme Brulee Cream. Okay. It's a beautiful opalescent pearl color. I think you could spray just about everything you wanted. And then, of course, I've got 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, about 12 other colors that I use throughout the book. All of them are beautiful. It just happen to be these are some of my favorites. Ladies, thank you so much for your time. Please leave a comment. I just enjoy and thanks so much from hearing from all of you. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have fun scrapping. See you soon.